obituary. I hate that word, but I can't think of another one right now. I'm like, Lord, I was anxious about it. It's like, how do I condense a life lived so well into 3 paragraphs? But God, He helped me, and so I'm going to read this and just see what the Lord would do. Claudia Almita Washington was born to William P. Washington and Edna C. Brown on March 5th, 1944 in Washington, D.C., the second oldest of 7 children. At a very young age, she was known for her strong will and courage to defend those who called upon her, the makings of a fighter, literally. And I wrote that because I remember the stories that my uncles used to tell me of going to get their sister to fight their battles. And she was oh so willing. And transitioning from a reputable fighter in high school, she was respectfully called the professor. And my Aunt Ernie, I put that in there because they went to high school together at Ballou Senior High, and she said she just couldn't understand how someone could be out, because my mom suffered with illness in her high school years, so she was out often. And she would come back and she would carry apparently this briefcase because she was just serious about her school, I guess, and set apart back then. And she would come, and it was like she just didn't miss a beat. And she, she got named the professor because she excelled in her schooling.
Yeah.
So she was called the professor, carrying that briefcase and having a tenacious attitude toward her schooling, overcoming illness to still excel in her studies. Oh, and my Aunt Benita would say, or she would tell me that the teachers, because my aunt was younger, so she would follow my mother, and how the teachers were like, you're Claudia's sister? So she didn't appreciate the pressure that my mother put on her. They loved each other so much. Special relationship. As an adult, she continued with her attitude of excellence and remaining firm in what she wanted. And what she wanted during her young adult days was a daughter named Sabrina, which was born to her on October 6, 1968. And I remember my mom telling me that at some point in her life she had made a decision. I don't know if this was before or after, but she saw the movie Sabrina with Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant and some other, Humphrey Bogart. Okay, I just had the face, I had to say the name. And she wanted a daughter named Sabrina. And this was before Jesus, so she said she could, the husband wasn't important. She wanted a daughter named Sabrina, so, yeah, I'm just saying. And so she had her. Her next big endeavor was to become a nurse and serve with an attitude of excellence in the private duty sector for most of her life, until 2001, bringing healing to the hearts of many clients along the way. And I remember my mom in her nursing days, and going with her sometimes to some of her clients' house, and she just really cared. She went above and beyond what was required of her, and she loved so well, and so much so that she really did bring healing to people in their heart because of the love that was in hers, that it can only come from Jesus.
Yes.
And it was just beautiful. I was a witness to that, and I'm very grateful for that. Her most impactful accomplishment was when she gave her life to Jesus Christ in 1986, making her a formidable foe for the kingdom of God. Her tenacity, courage, and wisdom was evident in the many roles that she played: nurse, mother, sister, daughter, grandmother, great-grandmother, teacher, and friend. There's so much more to her story that was known and written before she was formed in her mother's womb. She lived well, and in the end, it was indeed well with her soul. So back in 2001, she had made the decision to leave the nursing industry and take care of her grandbabies. And so she came to Michigan and did what she did best. She excelled in being a grandmother, and because she had given her life to Jesus, prior to that, she was really able to impart that into my children, and just how she lived life with them. I mean, I remember the blackboard in the living room. It was summertime, so they thought they were out of, and she was like, no, we're gonna do school. So we had the blackboard in the living room, and she had classes in session. Claudia was doing school. But the fruit of that, my daughters now they excelled in school because of just the time that my mom took, and again, just what the Lord imparted into her, she freely gave.
Yeah.
She wasn't stingy. She gave all that she had. She really didn't hold anything back. She gave it when she cared for my grandmother in her last days. She took care of her. So much to say. I'm just very grateful for that the Lord decided to let me be born in her womb.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was because of her that I am now a Jesus lover.
Yes.
It really was. Because I saw the love, a greater love that came forth in her, and just passion, and I saw Jesus, and it was, I want that, Mommy. And in these last years, just, she would always say that she felt that God blessed her because of the care that she gave, that it was given back to her through me, but it was really through the Lord, and just how He helped my heart, because I never thought that I would be, doing diapers for my mom. That was not in the plan. But the Lord had another plan. And it was okay. It was an honor to be able to care for my mother in her last days.
Yeah.
And give her back just a little bit
Yeah.
of what she gave to so many.
Yeah.
It was an honor. And I want to say that I am very grateful to you all who came today. I really wasn't expecting this with COVID and all that, but just that you came to honor your sister, your aunt, friends, and it means a lot to us, to our family. And it just reflects, again, God moving upon the hearts to give her back, again, what she gave, honoring her life, and her legacy. Like my daughter said, that doesn't end. It will continue on. And I'm just very grateful.
Yeah.